We got something.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a UFO? We can't figure it out.
Did you see it? A mysterious object seen in the western Oklahoma City sky.
Everybody was playing out front, and my neighbor Kevin goes, "Hey Steve, take a look at this." And we look up, and this white thing appeared in the sky.
Wow! That's a UFO!
Look, it's separating from itself.
Well, you may have seen it earlier tonight, a mysterious sight in the sky.
Floating in the skies or crash landing on our surface, these creatures have got it all to leave you shocked. Misty shadows, extraterrestrial entities, and objects that no one knows about. Hang on for the strangest things that fell from the sky and got caught on camera.
Hayden Road, you're gonna see this thing in the sky. We don't know what it is.
Another UFO sighting. In this mesmerizing video, 3 UFOs were spotted in the sky of Nevada. As we already know, this area is famous for Area 51. 2 of these objects were identical, triangular in shape, while the third was different, with an oval shape. The 2 triangular UFOs appeared to be chasing the oval one. Were they part of the same mission, or were the triangle ones trying to bring down the other? All 3 were moving incredibly fast. This was probably faster than any of our fastest jets. Witnesses described the scene as something out of a sci-fi movie, but it was totally real. The chase was so intense that it seemed like the UFOs were part of an aerial battleground. The sighting has left everyone buzzing with theories about what these unidentified flying objects could be and what they were doing in our skies. Portal in the sky. One night, a strange light appeared in the skies of Ontario, Canada, which looked like a gateway to another universe. This unusual creature seemed to be made of thunder and lightning, which made it quite fascinating because people thought it was a portal to another universe or reality. The portal just materialized there in the sky. There was no movement around it, except for the fact that it was glowing brightly. Its presence was mesmerizing and unlike anything anyone had ever seen around before. It really looked like a celestial body, due to its electrifying form. Unusual blue light.
Wow, look at that, it's moving.
Next up, we have a mysterious sighting from Nebraska, recorded in 2018. This really made the locals shiver with fear. In the dark of the night, an extraordinary sight was seen as a strange blue light creature appeared in the sky. This light took on a spiral shape. It almost resembled a swirling vortex of energy. It emitted a brilliant glow and exposed the presence of electricity coursing through it. It was so unreal that the locals thought that maybe the end of the world was here. As the spiral light danced in the sky, blue lightning crackled within it. This resulted in intricate patterns of connection and disconnection. The extraordinary sight of the blue spiral light in the night sky offered a glimpse into the mysteries of the universe, reminding us of the beauty and complexity that surrounds us. It was like God was running some experiment in his physics lab. Whatever this truly was, it was fascinating and terrifying.
Hayden Road, you're gonna see this thing in the sky. We don't know what it is.
UFO shuts down Hangzhou Airport. In a mysterious incident, a UFO caused the closure of Hangzhou Airport in China in 2023. Due to the nighttime conditions and poor video quality, it's difficult to identify the object clearly. However, the eerie lights coming from what appears to be a spaceship are really strange. Witnesses described the scene as surreal, and they were convinced it was a UFO on a mission to examine life on Earth. The airport authorities had to shut down operations temporarily, which added to the speculation and mystery about it being from out of space. Hollow creature in Oklahoma.
Did you see it? A mysterious object seen in the western Oklahoma City sky.
Residents of Oklahoma who looked up at the night sky on May 24, 2022, were treated to this unusual sight. From the footage, we can see a mysterious object that was seen in the night sky. It appeared like a hole in the sky, with light streaming out of it. It seemed to be situated near the moon. This strange sight even seemed to draw the moonlight towards it, creating a beautiful sight against the dark sky.
Not a shooting star.
No, it's moving too slow for a shooting star. Look, it's separating from itself.
Creature above snowy mountains. Way up in the snowy mountains of Australia, a wonderful thing happened. When a tourist reached the top peak, he witnessed a giant cloud formation that seemed somewhat mythical. The white thing was floating gracefully in the sky. It had a shape like an archer's bow and moved slowly, almost like it was putting on a show.
Van a faltar 2 torres nomás.
As it moved, its white coat fluttered behind it. The creature's movements were calm and careful, making the sky feel peaceful. The visitors who witnessed this were amazed by its beauty, but did not have an idea what it was. While some thought it was some mysterious cloud formation, some believed it was something otherworldly.
La que no llegó a señal, justo. Esa la dejé al final.
After a while, it disappeared into the distant horizon, leaving everything in mystery. Beach shadow creature. On a gloomy day at San Diego Beach in 2021, beachgoers were surprised by a strange sighting. A black shadow creature hovering above in the sky. The shadow appeared to be in a circular shape, and it was casting a mysterious presence over the otherwise clear sky. What made it so weird was the absence of anything visible in the sky above to cast such a giant shadow. News of the mysterious shadow quickly spread around the beach among the locals. It even captured the attention of scientists and paranormal enthusiasts. Speculations and theories flooded social media and online forums. Many suggested it was some extraterrestrial visitor, while others assumed it to be some supernatural phenomena. Local authorities scrambled to reassure the public by dismissing the sighting as a natural occurrence, but it might be too late for that. Webbed creature in sky. Let's start with this video that was recorded in Brazil by a tourist back in 2017. In the sky, a large, dark cloud resembling a tangled web caught the attention of the tourists. This creepy formation was surrounded by little birds, which seemed to be drawn to it. Wherever the cloud moved, the birds followed closely, almost as if they were under its spell. Some of the tourists were familiar with the ancient legends that spoke of clouds with the power to summon creatures of the air. Others wondered if it was a natural phenomenon. Why were the birds acting so quirky? What's weird is that the clouds seemed to be moving. As the cloud drifted across the sky, its presence seemed to cast a spell on the viewers because they could not look away. Mysterious sky creature. This strange light was spotted circling above in the skies of Argentina. Recorded by Dave on his vacation to the southern continent, it was black in color and incredibly large. Dave even thought it resembled a giant UFO. It looked like something from another planet and seemed like it was about to gear up for some major event. The sight of it was both fascinating and scary. As it moved through the sky, its size and appearance surprised everyone who saw it. And it was not only visible to Dave. Multiple people reported seeing this thing in the sky. They couldn't believe their eyes. It was unlike anything they'd ever seen before. So many rightfully thought it was a UFO saucer. Thor descending. On a gloomy day with overcast skies in the Bahamas, a local fisherman spotted a strange creature flying in the cloud. And this wasn't just another illusion. It looked like a cloak with lightning inside it. It was almost as if Thor was descending down. This mysterious creature was bouncing around in the sky, and each time it bounced, lightning shot out from it. What is even going on up there? This cannot be some natural phenomenon, because the thing is moving like it's alive. The creature also seemed to have tail-like and arm-like appendages, which made it look even more bizarre. The whole thing was black and creepy, resembling a legendary creature in a cloak. The local even said he had nightmares about this creature. Alien-like creature. In this next video from California, an alien-like creature was seen floating among the clouds. It seemed as if a cloud was helping it to stay aloft in the sky. How crazy is that? The creature was positioned right in front of the sun, yet it seemed to be unaffected by the intense rays. From the footage, we can notice that it has heavenly features and seems to be quite big as well. What's really weird is that it appears to have some sort of resistance to the sun's heat and light. So, what was it? A Dementor of the sun? Well, it certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Strange black creature. In China, 2 strange black creatures were seen gliding in the sky, which captured the attention of a pilot on his routine patrol. These mysterious things had multiple tails that resembled strands of hair, and they appeared to be playing with each other. Now, if you're thinking these are just birds, you'd be wrong. Birds don't have features like these creatures do. Their playful interaction and circling movements suggested a form of communication or bonding, like they were on a mission together. They circled around one another gracefully, as they were playing with each other. One creature was even larger than the other, which only adds to the fascination. Is it some illusion, or could it be that the Chinese government is onto something once again? Slender Man. In 2021, an expedition ventured into Australia's vast, unexplored regions and encountered something truly bizarre. Footage from the trip shows a giant creature flying in the air, with its massive form slowly moving through the sky. This enormous being seems to be as large as a mountain. It appeared to be moving behind the fog. It had a caterpillar shape, but the size multiplied to 1,000. The being also had long, giant arms and legs, which added to its eerie appearance. Now, I know footage like this receives extreme skepticism, but it's the eerie vibe and the good video quality that made me believe in it. Flying creature. In the depths of the forest of the Philippines, a being was seen in the sky which seemed totally out of this world. The footage, which was recorded in 2021, shows what resembles a tree branch. Its swift flight made it appear as if it was transporting part of a tree. Weird, right? It had a long tail and moved incredibly fast, which gives the impression that maybe it was carrying a piece of the forest with it. The tree flew quickly from one direction to another. As it glided, it seemed to bring the forest to life. The people who saw it couldn't help but feel a deep respect for this creature. They even named it the Guardian of the Wilderness. Black hole. Some years back, in the skies of Northern Ireland, a spaceship-like creature was seen flying through the air. It had smoke coming out of its back. What's weird is that just above it, there was an oval black hole hovering, and it looked like this spaceship was following this mysterious void. The object was very large, and those who witnessed it were amazed, especially at its size, because they had never seen anything like this before. Residents and observers in Northern Ireland were the lucky ones who were treated to this unusual sight. Even to this day, the memory of the large, smoke-emitting spaceship and the mysterious black hole continues to spark curiosity and conversation among the locals. Strange ball-like object. Back in 2020, Mexico was the main stage of the paranormal activities because there were multiple unusual sightings seen in different parts of the country, one of which received a lot of attention. The footage shows us a strange ball-like object in the sky. At first, it seemed like a hot air balloon, but it looked more like a floating room with windows and lights streaming out. It was flying through the sky with a ball attached to it. The whole thing had an eerie red-orange color, almost as if there was fire burning inside. The object resembled a UFO more than a hot air balloon because of its unusual appearance and the glowing lights. Floating object. On May 6th, in the quiet city of Curicó, Chile, an unusual event took place. And this was unusual even for Chile, which says a lot. Residents there spotted a strange creature floating in the sky. This creature had long, tail-like features and seemed to have multiple colorful heads. It was large and floated silently above the city. It was such a mesmerizing sight that people even gathered around to witness it. This strange sighting left the residents of Curicó both fascinated and puzzled. Strange creature. During a flight from Haneda to Hakodate, Japan, a passenger captured a truly remarkable sight in the clouds. After the footage was uploaded to the internet, it gained millions of views. It shows a strange creature which is black in color and resembles a penguin. As we are aware, penguins are the only birds that cannot fly, so it's impossible for one to be at such a height. This was a strange sight indeed, as the mysterious being seemed to be floating or walking on the clouds. Mysterious oval border. China has had some of the strangest sightings in recent years, recorded in 2021. This video shows a strange oval-shaped border that appeared in the sky, catching everyone's attention. Due to its fictional nature, it resembled the boundaries of the Matrix, or a portal to another universe. The border had a glowing white edge. What made it even more mysterious was how clouds seemed to be drawn towards it, as if they belonged to the border itself. The oval border really had a distinct appearance, with its glowing white edge and enigmatic presence. It seemed to be some sort of mysterious creature, like the ones we've seen before in the movie Arrival. Unusual UFO sighting. In the mountains of Ghana, a strange UFO was spotted, which left everyone who witnessed it baffled. This mysterious object had sharp edges resembling thorns, and it was seen landing in the mountainous terrain. The scene felt straight out of a superhero movie like Avengers, where a mysterious entity appears and causes potential conflict. Gladly, this thing didn't start any war with humans. The UFO stood out against the mountain backdrop, which even made the sight quite scenic. What do you think this was? An illusion? Or something a lot more sinister? Texas mystery. This city is the hub when it comes to weird sightings in the sky. In this extraordinary event, thousands of creatures of the same species descended upon the streets of Katy in Houston. Now, call it a bird apocalypse or whatever you want. It really was quite the spectacle, because you don't get to witness this every other day. The roads were overrun with these tiny, dark black creatures. These birds were flying all over the place, which added to the chaos and wonder of the whole situation. The weirdest part is that these creatures appeared suddenly, with no warning. This behavior left many, including the authorities in Texas, wondering about their origin and purpose. If you happen to know any details, let me know in the comments below. Paris Lake Hover. People were left stunned when they spotted a mysterious alien-like being hovering above a lake in Paris. It appeared to be shredding itself into pieces, looking like a distorted cloud. But it was definitely no cloud. This mysterious being seemed alien, its form disintegrating in the sky above the lake as if attempting something unknown. Maybe it was going through a transformation process. It also resembled a large, disoriented spider web. However, it was far too large to be a web, and the fact that it was hovering in the sky makes us sure that it had otherworldly origins. This puzzled everyone around, but even now, no one has been able to explain what it was. Creature with a cloak. Descending from the misty sky, this strange shadow was what shocked the people. It resembled a cloaked figure with a head, shoulders, and arms. In simpler words, it had a humanoid body, only one thing was missing, and that was its face, which made the people call it a shadow. Now, with the location remaining undisclosed, this came out as a mystery, but several people called it the shadow of a religious figure. If that's the case, should we expect the end of the world soon? Creepy humanoid. Some friends were traveling down a barren road in India when they saw something strange in the air. The sight was creepy and unsettling as the figure hovered over their car. It resembled a humanoid witch, but of course, humans cannot fly, so this had to be something out of the ordinary. The fact that it was floating in the air made its presence very unsettling. The group was terrified, so they floored the accelerator and dashed away from there. Do you know of any witch-like appearance and its ability to float in the air? Because I certainly don't. Strange dragon. Dragons are common in Chinese legends, and there have been multiple historic sightings of them. This mysterious creature was seen flying in the sky in northern China, capturing the attention of all those who saw it. This enormous being had wings and a tail, which gave it the appearance of an ancient creature. Its wings were like those of a dragon, and it had a sharp mouth. The creature was red in color, and its tail ended in a sharp point. The creature's ancient appearance and its powerful presence in the sky raised many questions about its origin and purpose. Are there more of these creatures? And if yes, where are they hiding? Mysterious metallic figure. Above the mountains in Nepal, a strange object was spotted floating in the sky back in 2011. From the footage, it appeared to be an alien with a body made entirely of steel. The figure's body was black, and its silverish head was shaped like an oval. It had arms and legs, which made it look strangely humanoid. The figure was just simply floating in the sky and not bothering anyone, but still terrified hundreds of people who saw it. It really defied the laws of gravity. UFO with humanoid beings. This UFO was spotted above the skies in Africa, but this wasn't just any UFO. This one was crowded with strange creatures. These beings had legs, heads, and bodies very similar to humans. How crazy is that? Does that mean beings on other planets are similar to us in nature? Some of them were even walking around, while others sat inside this spaceship, which looked like a glowing white vessel. This spooky video has puzzled and fascinated everyone who saw it. Motionless creature.
So out making deliveries, and what is this? There's a floating broom. Look.
In a street in California, a mysterious creature was seen floating in the sky. It was literally just straight up hovering motionlessly in midair. This strange being seemed to be observing its surroundings, as if taking in and studying the world around it. It really had an otherworldly presence, making it seem like it came from another universe. Have you noticed that all of these floating beings have something in common? They're always motionlessly floating in midair. Do you think there's a reason behind it?
Seriously. It's just and it's moving too.
High-pitched creature. A peculiar sight caught the attention of a few people in Philadelphia as they were enjoying a leisurely walk. This creature emitted a high-pitched sound as it floated through the air. What's different about this creature is that it was moving around in an irregular pattern. The air around it seemed to ripple with an otherworldly energy. It even sparked wild theories about its origin. Some said it was a Martian visiting Earth. Others thought it might be an experiment. But everyone agreed it was something definitely out of this world. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This mysterious video was recently posted online, and what it shows is baffling. There appears to be a being flying effortlessly in the air. This object doesn't look like an ordinary balloon, but I suppose I could be wrong. The exact location of the video is unfortunately unknown, but it seems probably recorded in Portugal. Have you ever seen anything like this before? The thing also appears to have arms. What's your take? Is it just a balloon, or could it be something else entirely? Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.